Apple sells 9 million iPhones on just their opening weekend. Microsoft announces their new Surface 2 and Surface Pro tablets. And yes, BlackBerry just found a new buyer, but it's not what you think. I'm Jaime Rivera, and trust me, the fact that I see the sun every day and that we only get one Sunday every week just doesn't make sense, but this is Pocketnow Daily. Let's first start off with the official news. I mean, for those of you thinking that Apple products are doomed, well, think again. The company has now broken another sales record with the iPhone selling 9 million units on their opening weekend, which pretty much breaks the record of last year's 5 million iPhones on opening weekend, and also trashes the record set by the Galaxy S3 and the Galaxy S4 in the past. It's obvious that the iPhone has sold in staggering numbers, even though we still don't know how many of these were iPhone 5Ss or 5Cs or 4Ss. You know, that's part of Apple's strategy. So obviously, right now, if you're interested in an iPhone, the iPhone 5S is going to be hard to find, but again, stay tuned. Apple is building them as fast as they can, according to Tim Cook. Now, in even more interesting news, the Oppo N1 got announced, and stop looking at me like that. If you don't know what Oppo or the N1 is, I don't blame you, but as it turns out, this is the first ever smartphone to launch with CyanogenMod out of the box. Yes, you won't have to root it, you won't have to do anything. And judging by the specifications on this thing, this is going to be a real beast of a phone. Hopefully it'll come to the United States, apparently in December. And as it turns out, that's not the only hot thing about this phone. You actually get a flipping camera at the back, meaning, you remember those dumb phones? I think those were Sanyos or Samsung phones like 10 years ago that had a flipping camera. Well, now you get the same option, so no more need for ugly selfies, so stay tuned for that. Now, in news that we still don't know what to make about, BlackBerry has just confirmed that Fairfax Financials plans to buy it for $4.7 billion. And no, this is not like when HP bought Palm and killed WebOS. This is more like the company going private, meaning they'll have more liberties to innovate because they won't have to deal with a board of directors or with a stock price or anything of the sort, though obviously it's still hard to know if that's the real intention. And yeah, for those of you that were wanting to get BBM over the weekend on Android and iOS, man, that was terrible. I had some terrible malware experiences on Android, so just buyers beware if they ever pull that out in the future. And yeah, $4.7 billion. That's really sad. Now, I've got some cool rumors of a new Nokia Lumia 929 being teased for Verizon, and what makes this device so special is that it actually points to be more of a Lumia 1520 variant, meaning this will be a phablet. And to make matters even hotter, this device will sport a 20 megapixel camera apparently. And yeah, we do know that Nokia does know how to make a good camera, so obviously we are waiting to see what we get from both the 929 and the Lumia 1520, so stay tuned for more rumors coming soon. And finally, for the hot news of the day, Microsoft has just announced their two new Surface tablets, the Surface 2 and the new Surface Pro. And you're asking, why is this hot if these two tablets look identical to the previous year's models that actually flopped? Well, as it turns out, the internals on these tablets are just top-notch. They are probably the best tablets you're going to be able to buy in the market, though we still have to test them, obviously. That was the biggest problem with the first generation Surface tablets. So we'll keep you posted as soon as our review units arrive, and we'll tell you just what to expect about these devices. But yeah, monster internals. Actually, people are saying that these tablets are much lighter than the previous ones, even if they carry, you know, the same design. We got new touch covers, new everything. So anyways, that leads me to the question of the day. You know, with these changes in the Surface lineup, are you interested in any of this, the Surface 2 or the Surface Pro? Honestly, in my case, I do incline myself to the Surface Pro, but then again, I don't see that as my only device because obviously I do need a laptop for a lot more things. I need a bigger display, but then again, I know this is a perfect productivity tool for a lot of people, though probably not for me, especially not at that price. So leave us a comment down below. What would you consider of these two tablets? Would you buy one? Friends, as always, for an earlier scoop of everything that's happening in the smartphone and tablet world, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter at Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow.